Hello, this is the Wise Owl 2 coming at you. The Wise Owl 2 coming at you from the sea where I live. All around us, there's chemical symbols. Okay, and if you know the atomic number, even better. Of those symbols. If you're beginning the periodic table of elements, and you want to remember the chemical symbol, only the chemical symbol, and not the atomic number in the beginning, well, look around you. It's all around us, in signs and products in the market, foods, people's name, anywhere. Anywhere you look, you see it. You see chemical symbols. So now, if you want to know the atomic number, it's good that you first study the chemical symbols and then the atomic number. For example, let's take the carton of Yoo-hoo that we see around all the time in the stores. This chocolate drink called Yoo-hoo. Okay? Y, capital Y, O-O, a little hyphen right there, say a little hyphen. H-O-O, Yoo-hoo. Okay, let's take that for example. Let me go down here. I pre-wrote it. Y-O-O hyphen H-O-O. These are all chemical symbols. And here's the chemical symbols, and here are the atomic number. So you take the Y, capital Y, and that's a chemical symbol for the element's name of Yttrium. Capital Y, T-T-R-I-U-M. And the chemical symbol for Yttrium is Y, and the atomic number is 39. So if you go to the periodic table of elements and go to the square or box of number 39, you'll see the capital Y for Yttrium. Okay? Now, we took the small o and made two capital O's. One capital O here and one capital O here. Capital O is the chemical symbol for oxygen. The element's name is oxygen. The chemical symbol is O for oxygen, and the element's name is oxygen. Capital O-X-Y-G-E-N. And the atomic number is 8. We got two O's for U, or oo. So we got two O's. So you got 8 under one O and 8 under the other O. Be sure you put a comma in between two 8s, or it will be mistakenly 88, and that'd be wrong. Make sure you have an 8, a little comma to separate it in the 8, okay? And you got U. Then we took this small h from who, as you can see right here, it's a small h. And we made that small h into a capital H. The capital H is the chemical symbol for hydrogen. Capital H, Y, D-R-G-E-N. Capital H is a chemical symbol, and the element's name is hydrogen, which is spelled capital H-Y-D-R-O-G-E-N. The atomic number of hydrogen is 1. You go to the periodic table of elements and you go to square 1. What says 1? The first square, and you have a capital H for hydrogen. Then we got two O's again. Capital O for oxygen, capital O for oxygen, 8 under each O. But you have to have a comma in between the two 8s, or it'll be mistakenly looked upon as 88, which is not the same. Okay, now, we can rewrite this again. We can take the capital H with an atomic number of 1, a capital O with atomic number of 8, and we can change all that. See right here? We can take the capital H and take the capital O and make that capital O to a small case O, a small little O. And we have holmium. Holmium, capital H and a small O for holmium, with an atomic number of 67. If you go to the periodic table of elements and go to square number 67, you see the atomic number, the atomic symbol of capital H and an O and a small O, which is 67. Capital H and a small O is a chemical symbol for the element name of holmium. Capital H-O-L-M-I-U-M. That's a U right there, U-M. Okay? And you got holmium. And you put a little comma after 67, and you put another O right here. You see the second O right here? That's a capital O with an 8, atomic number for oxygen. Now, when you look at the periodic table of elements, you're going to see that how the chemical symbols are written. If you only have one chemical symbol, that chemical symbol is capitalized. Here we got capital H, here we got capital O, and a capital O. You see it? Because each of them is one chemical symbol each. H, O, O. But here, we took the H and the capital O here, and we combined it. When you have when you have a chemical symbol that is composed of two letters, the first letter is capitalized, and the second letter is a small case letter. Oh no, it doesn't have to be a vowel. It could be a consonant. It could be consonant. Yeah, it could be consonant. For example, you might have Iridium, capital I-R-D-I-U-M, capital I-R-D-I-U-M, but the chemical symbol is capital I and a small r. Like you have a capital H and a small O, you have a capital I and a small r. For Iridium, I forgot to put a I here. Okay? Okay? Just to let you know, and that's 77, the atomic number of what? 77? The atomic number of Iridium is 77. If you go to the periodic table of elements and go to square number 77, you see capital I and a small r for Iridium. But that's not important now. The important thing is we're doing Yoo-hoo. But I'm just explaining to you how the chemical symbols are written down. A single letter has O. I mean, a single letter like oxygen, O, is capitalized. But a double chemical symbol like Holmium and Iridium, the first letter is capitalized, second letter is small. You got it? H-O, capital I, and a small r. All right? Okay. I'm going to write all this down in a periodic table of elements. And remember this trick here. You have a capital H, and a capital O, and a capital O, but you can change that to a capital H, a small O, and a large O, a capital O for oxygen. Remember that. It can be done. You see this a lot. If you want to train your mind to know chemical symbols, this is the way to do it. Okay? And the atomic numbers here, if you're having trouble with remembering chemical symbols, then cover, right now, take this page right here that I have here. I want to write all this down in the description box below. Once again, to clarify it more. If you're beginning your chemical symbols, then take your hand right now and cover the atomic numbers. And you have capital Y-O-O hyphen capital Y-O-O. And then just study the chemical symbols. So next time you see Yoo-hoo, you know how to break down the chemical symbols. Okay? Hey, maybe you want to impress your friends, right? Hey, that's Yoo-hoo. Capital Y for Yttrium. Capital O for oxygen. Capital O for oxygen. Capital small h is a capital H for hydrogen. Capital O for oxygen. Capital O for oxygen. Something like that. Okay? Whatever you want to do. Now, I will study all this before I take a test, before you go to school. Because this is something you should learn ahead of time. Now, don't do this because you're taking a test or because you're taking a quiz or taking a midterm or something. Do it because you want to know your chemical symbols and atomic numbers for the rest of your life. You never know. Maybe you see a movie or a TV show and someone's talking about chemical symbols and you know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? It happens, right? A scientist talking in a science movie. You never know, right? Maybe a Star Trek show. You never know. But you'll feel intelligent knowing the symbols, okay? This is Wise Out 2 coming at you for See Where I Live. And I'm going to write all this down in the description box below. This is Wise Out 2 coming at you over and out.